Here's an update on the 75 C10, and we call her Blue. I don't know why. We've been using her in my heat and air business. We've used her to rip out some small stumps. I took her deer hunting a couple of times. Boy, she don't get much traction. No sir. We took the bed liner out. It wasn't doing anything but causing trouble. Flapping around all the time and folding backwards. We tightened this down so it doesn't rattle so bad. We've replaced the door pins. And I actually put a little piece of PEX pipe, plumbing pipe on there, because it seems to close better with that. I don't know if this is worn out too. Probably need to replace that. Been working on the steering wheel. The steering wheel had so much goo. Oh my goodness. The backside, and there was no grease right here at all. But the steering wheel was just covered in goo. And it was about 3/16 of an inch thick up in here. And all up in here was about an 1/8 inch thick. And it was so greasy. Anyway, we cleaned it with Purple Power. Actually, I did air conditioner coil cleaner for 24 hours. And mixed with water, and it was submerged in that, and that didn't really do anything. So I got on a C10 Facebook site or page, and somebody sent me a message and said, use Purple Power. And boy, I did, and that Purple Power really did a good job. It stripped it of any oil, so it's kind of dried out looking, but I'm gonna put some interior, some coating on there, something like Armor All, but I'm gonna put it on there, wipe it off, put it on there, wipe it off, just so I don't want a lot of residue on there. I'd rather it look dried out and old than have sticky stuff on it. Man, I love it. It's just dry as a bone, no sticky at all. Man, and when you would get in the vehicle on a hot summer day this summer, all this would be sticky. But it was mainly this bottom part here and all that. Anyway, I'm glad not to have to deal with that anymore. But in the meantime, one of the reasons I took the steering wheel off, it's like you do one thing, you got to do 100 others on an old car. Well, that's kind of what the situation is here. The turn signal switch is bad. I haven't replaced a turn signal switch in probably 20 years. So this ought to be fun for me. Or not. Some of you C10 guys, if you know how to fix this, let me know. This right here does not show up here. So I'm just guessing where my gears are, where my shifter is set. That's easy for me because I kind of know where I'm at. If I'm in park, I just go one down for reverse. If I'm in reverse, I just go two more down and I'm in drive. It's pretty easy for me. But if I want to let my sister-in-law, she wanted to borrow it, and I want people to be able to use my stuff, and I didn't feel comfortable with her not knowing where the gears were. So if you know how to fix that, please let me know. Send me a message. Show me a video, or send me a link to a video or something. Let's see what else we've been doing to this thing. It doesn't squeak at all, by the way. Well, except for that door handle. We replaced the pins here. Both pins. Adjusted the doors a little bit. Not liking how the other door closes. You see we got a gap right here. Nice gap there. And here's real nice. On the other side we don't have that, so I need some help adjusting that. So we've got this big gap here on this side, and then no gap here. And it's touching. And it has a real hard time closing. Anybody that wants to close it, it's like, okay, that closed. I worked on it yesterday. That's what it ends up doing. And I can't stand it. So you have to pretty much slam it. It's not doing too bad, actually. I lubed it up a little bit yesterday. Anyway, that's something else I've done. A WD-40 goes a long way. I'm gonna tell you, this thing right here, I felt like I was gonna have to break this off. Somebody bent it. But anyway, just to open this tailgate, but just putting a little WD-40 here, 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 and here on these, right here. Man, it made it worse. It's so easy to go up, and it's secure. When I was taking this hunting the other day, so disappointed in my gun racks. Evidently that plastic don't last forever, because I put my 30-30 right there and it didn't want to hold it. 30-30 wanted to fall down on me. But anyway, it had been a long time since I put a gun in my gun rack and went hunting. I was a kid with my dad the last time I did that, so it's pretty neat, fun little thing to do, put your gun there. I remember in high school, or right after high school, maybe during high school, somewhere around 1990. Remember one of my buddies, he had a AK-47 in his, and you know, he'd pick me up, we'd go riding around, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we're gonna get arrested or something. But evidently, you know, the South Carolina laws, you can do that, which is great. I love having those types of freedoms. Hope they're not taken away here soon. Let's see what else we've done with this thing. I think that's about it. I do want to do some fix-ups on this. The carburetor on this thing doesn't want to restart. And tell me if you know what this is about. I pump it just a couple of times. It starts right up. You know, the cold start. And the choke is, you know, it's got the automatic choke. And it's revved high, and you know, I hit the gas and idles down just like normal, fine. I drive 20 minutes, go somewhere, cut it off, and wait about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. I go to try to start it again, and it's flooded. So it's like, and then it finally starts. So that's kind of embarrassing, because you know how loud these things are when they're trying to start. And I don't mind people looking at me in my old C10, you know, but Blue doesn't like that type of publicity. She likes to be looked at and people go, wow, not, oh my goodness, what's going on with that truck? So anyway, we've been enjoying her. I'm so glad I got her. Very fortunate that Ann had called me and asked me if I wanted it. That was pretty cool. And I wasn't really into long beds, but boy, this is the best driving vehicle I've ever had. And it's got original suspension in it. You can't beat that. Can't beat it. All right, well, you guys have a good one. Be sure to like and subscribe. Happy New Year. God bless.